Parents and their toddlers are swamped with so many educational apps, videos, and games.
It is all around her, and she's experiencing it more than we had planned.
And so little guidance.
Are there creative ways that the child can engage with it?
Developmental psychologist Heather Krikorian and her colleagues reviewed a number of studies to determine if 2-year-olds would learn best from interactive digital media. Researchers already knew younger toddlers have a hard time transferring information they've only watched on video to a real-life object.
Ooh, she didn't like that spaghetti.
But when a child uses an interactive app, it may focus her attention on the object she's learning about. Krikorian says a parent or caregiver should also play along.
Younger children will learn more in any situation if they're interacting with a more knowledgeable partner, so a parent or a teacher or older child.
Krikorian says right now there's not a lot of research available on interactive media, but parents should choose apps that are simple. Apps with a clear educational or creative goal are best.
So apps that allow children to play and explore in a semi-structured experience. So maybe allowing them to make choices and try out different ideas and see what happens.
Learning new things with the touch of a button or the swipe of a screen.
Yes, she does.
As you know, not all apps are created equal. It's very important to do your research, and then equally important to share the experience. Work with your children as they benefit from these new digital tools. For HealthLink, I'm Amity Addrisi.